this video is going to cover some of the new updates in Dynamics 365 for business process flows. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the lead, and those that are familiar with CRM 2013 onwards, there's been a business process flow throughout that starts as the lead, and through the qualification process it goes on to the opportunity. Now this is that very business process flow, but you can see that it's changed slightly. So they've kind of refreshed the UI a little bit, kind of looks a little bit nicer, a little bit smoother, but also in the bottom right corner you can see this title, and also just in smaller text here you can see the actual time that it's actually been active, and that kind of information is quite important because I think it gives another dimension to business process flows in regards to that could be used by an organisation as a KPI, as a kind of indicator to drive kind of business improvements and customer service SLAs and things like that. It can be really, really critical information. You might be kind of wondering how it does that, can I report on it, and all that kind of awesome things. So yes, you can report on it, and it does so because in business process flows it actually creates a new entity. So can you see here we've got the lead to opportunity sales process, and you can see all this amazing data that you can actually take advantage of, and you'll actually have been able to see that I've actually made a custom one as well, and this is my custom one. This is the one that I made earlier, and you can see that you've got access to this kind of information as well. So you can certainly report on that. You can get some really amazing data, and actually kind of make use of the business process flows in that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the default solution, and I'm just going to take you through actually creating a new business process flow. I'm not going to actually create one in this video because it is intended to be quite a short video, and I'm then also going to show you one that I made earlier. But if I just click new on the processes, so you can just name this, and you want to do business process flow, perhaps for the account. You get the choice to actually run it as a business process flow or as a task flow that will run in mobile. But can you see this name here? So I'm just in the default solution, so that's why it's pulling through the new. But you can see here that this is that name. You do get the opportunity to rename that. So in the example that I did just a moment ago using Advanced Find, you saw that I didn't actually choose to rename that, but you do get the opportunity to. And then when you click OK, it runs through to the new process designer, which you saw in one of the previous videos that I'll link in the sidebar as well, so you can go and have a look at that. But just as an FYI, this is that new process designer, but you can see that you've got different objects to play around with business process flows. So this actually kind of makes business process flow, the design of business process flows, a lot kind of more enjoyable. You can actually see it from an actual branch in business logic, and I kind of think that's quite important because it means that you can actually make use of that branching functionality that got introduced in earlier versions of CRM, and it means you can actually make some quite meaningful business process flows as well. So I definitely, there's loads and loads of improvements in regards to that, and you've also got access to lots of more functions in the actual business process flow. So if I was to click this, you can actually go ahead and abandon processes now as well, and there's lots of other kind of just smaller things that I'm not going to cover in this video, but depending on what stage you're at in the process, you can do different things. But just going back to that process designer, one of the kind of amazing things that has been introduced in Dynamics 365 is you can actually kick off workflows using them. So if I just go ahead and perhaps drag one over here, you can see that now that's been added to my stage, and you get to say what's the actual trigger. And this is again one of the kind of key important things, is that does it get triggered on entry of that stage or the exit of that stage, and that kind of again adds even more dimensions to business process flows now, because it means you can make truly dynamic kind of business logic within the user interface and within the application, and with no code as well. You can actually make some quite intelligent kind of business actual inside your business processes and reflect those within the actual application as well. So I hope you found this video useful, and yeah, that's it.